How to know impacted areas? First of all, what do you mean by impacted areas?
Impact
Sir,
means
it's the modules that are affected
yeah.
because of the changes like adding, removing, modifying, fixing the
Hmm.
defect
Hmm.
in the other modules.
Hmm.
So because of that, any module which has some integration scenarios with that module
Hmm.
might get affected. So that,
Integration, not
yes, sir.
integration.
Mm-hmm.
You should
Okay.
not specifically tell some testing name, no?
Okay.
Regression testing means you will do all the testings. Smoke also will
Mm-hmm.
do functional integration system. See, for
Uh-huh.
you to differentiate the test scenarios, the
Mm-hmm.
concepts we have
Mm-hmm.
thought, like smoke,
Okay.
functional integration. While
Mm-hmm.
writing also, you need to differentiate, but while doing your regression, no need of differentiating. This is this, this is this. You can do it as a regression directly.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm. So, can you tell how how you identified the impacted areas previously?
Mm.
Yeah, by removing, fixing, sorry, I should explain properly. Removing, modifying, and
That
fixing the
is
features.
that is different story. Analyze,
Sir,
understand the
we
question.
took an
How?
example of Gmail,
Mm,
and then
No,
we saw,
no,
yeah,
that is the concept how you understood, but
yeah,
how you identified the impacted areas? Have you identified any impacted areas?
like an interview question.
No, I'm just asking you as a
Uh-huh.
test engineer. Prerna is a test
Mm-hmm.
engineer now. So
Okay.
now developer is changed something, added,
Mm-hmm.
removed, modified, something is done.
Yeah, yeah.
So how you can find there is a impacted areas in the software so that you can do the testing.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me.
So once the developer fixed a defect in the compose feature of the
Don't
G.
take the example of compose Gmail. That is for you to understand. Generally
Oh,
tell.
so
Hmm.
so when they introduce to the new defect in the old module,
Introduce the defect.
Sir, when they fix the defect in an old
fix the
module,
defect, old
Hmm.
the
module. Yeah,
the latest module got impacted.
yeah.
So this is old module. This is latest
Mhm.
module.
Hmm.
Okay. So here there is a defect. So developer is fixed.
Hmm.
So here it is impacted. No.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But how are you telling that? How would you know that it is impacting here? How you are deciding that? That is my question. How you identified the impacted
Because
areas?
the latest module got impacted because it was not showing its expected functionality.
How? Okay, by testing that you are telling,
Yes. Yeah.
but impact analysis meeting you have to do. I said no.
Oh,
Huh?
yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Then
The developer informed me. The
hmm,
developer informed me that if it is a full, okay, let us understand it's a full regression
not
test.
full, not full. Any
Okay,
testing.
okay.
No,
So more than 50% of the module
no,
has
no.
got.
Don't tell all those things. That is for your understanding. You
Okay,
tell that we have done impact analysis meeting where developer is given the impacted areas.
okay.
Not studied. Reena also not studied. Pren also
So
not
in a
Sir,
studied. It
I
is
physics,
there in the
have,
notes. It
sir,
is there
I
in
have
the notes.
studied.
No
That's why I am telling all those things that you wrote, made us
story.
write. Yeah.
Made us right is for understanding the concept. No.
We have studied, sir, but the question is twisting around. So that's why we cannot come up with
How
a
to
particular
identify
answer.
impacted areas? How to identify means as a test engineer, how will
Oh,
you
the
identify?
modification like done by the developer. That's how you identified.
No, no, no.
By impact
Modifications.
analysis meeting where the developer tells
Hmm.
that the
Yeah.
module is impacted.
As soon as you get the build, no, by conducting the impact analysis meeting. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now tell me, what do you mean by impact analysis meeting?
So impact analysis meeting is the meeting that takes place between developer and the test engineer.
Hmm.
Once the developer has fixed the code by adding, removing, modifying it, after that, the developer communicates to the test engineer how much the code is impacted.
Where
So,
not code impacted, which
correct.
modules are
The module
impacted?
is impacted. Yes.
Because we will not be aware of what is coding. We don't know coding.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, other reasons also there. No need of every time going with the developer as well. When BA collected the requirement, okay,
Mm.
he mentioned, okay,
Mm.
impacted areas in the requirement itself. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
that is also there.
Mhm.
If you are not able to find here, then conduct the impact analysis meeting.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
customer while giving the requirement. Okay, customer will give the requirement. He will suggest BA regarding impacted areas. Okay.
Mm.
Test engineer ask their seniors to get the impacted areas. These are the chances. Or
Okay.
developers to get the impacted areas. Okay. These are the possibilities to identify the impacted areas. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So whatever I'm telling you, these all are your interview only. These questions will be raised in interview only. It's not like only interview questions will come for interview.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Understood? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let us see when we should go for full regression testing. Okay, when you will go for regional regression testing, whenever there is a impacted areas, yes or no?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
When you will go for full regression testing,
Testing the chances and also the remaining features is told as
chances nahi hai bhai, wo changes.
Then, sir, more than
changes. Sorry,
50%
my
of
bad.
the module is impacted.
Okay, 80 to 90% of modules are impacted.
Yes,
You
sir.
can tell that when the major changes done in the root of the code. Okay, root of the code
Mm.
means coding
Mhm.
will start from the first line, no?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So those are the basic lines or root, or you got it right. If the plant want to grow means from where it will grow, from the root, right? So
Yes.
without root, something happened to the root, no? Then entire tree will be, I mean, it will fall down. Something
Yeah.
happened for the root. Software also say the major changes, something is happened to their roots, no? Root code. You can call the root of the code is also source code.
Hmm.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
When the major changes done in the root code or source code, then we can tell that we can go for the full regression testing. Got it?
Yes, sir.
And one more thing is there. When changes done in the software and difficult to identify impacted areas. It means if a person is okay, something is happening in his body, okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
he's feeling very mood swings, okay, very lazy, or something is happening.
Hmm.
Mhm.
That time, if you go to hospital, no, doctor will tell you have to do the first he will analyze, maybe some blood test he will do. Okay,
Hmm.
he will not be able to find anything in the
Hmm.
blood test.
Hmm.
Everything, all the reports are normal, but still the
Hmm.
customer is facing or the patient is facing the same issue. He's
Hmm.
telling,
Okay.
sir, I will not able to sleep, something and all. Okay, some issues are there. Not able to eat, not able to sleep, not able to go out. I'm feeling weak, feeling sick. Later, what they will do, boss? First, they will take care of. I mean, they will use that stethoscope and they will check their heartbeat. They will do some basic BP checkup or diabetes checkup. Later, they will not find any major thing. That time, what
Hmm.
they will do, you do complete body scan or complete MRI scan. Got it?
Hmm. Hmm.
It means each and every organ they will test.
Hmm.
What happened to his respiratory system, digestive system, urinary system,
Hmm.
or nerve system, or his brain, eyes, something. Okay, each and every part they will test.
Hmm.
That will obviously take the time.
Hmm.
Got it?
Yes,
So,
sir.
like that, I'm telling you general example. Now I am coming for the concept. When changes done in the software, something is happened to the software and difficult to identify the impacted areas.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Something is problem but not able to identify. That time what I'll do, I will execute all the test cases.
Hmm.
Full body checkup I'm doing, no?
Hmm.
Similarly, I will execute all. Full
Hmm.
body is nothing but all, right? So
Hmm.
everything, all the parts. So I will do everything. I will test all the parts of the body and I
Hmm.
will find if there is any defects.
Hmm.
That is what we will do when we'll be going for the full regression testing. Got it?
Yes, sir.
When you are not able to identify the whatever the defects at
Impacted
the
areas.
impacted areas or difficult to identify the impacted areas. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
So this is when you will go for full regression testing.
Hmm.
Now, when you will go for regression testing, now tell me the answer. You guys already know. If you are understanding my concept means you guys already know. Don't turn the
When
pages.
Sir, when it can also relate to the definition, right?
Tell when.
you know when to testing the when do you, sorry, during the testing the unchanged and old features,
During
like
the
removing like
yes.
fixing and removing the defect, modifying the features.
Hmm. Yes, correct. So whenever changes done in the software, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
What are the changes?
Adding,
Adding,
removing,
adding,
remove,
removing, and modifying
modifying.
features,
fixing the
and
defect.
after the fixing the defect.
These are the changes we will do.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is one thing.
Mhm.
I told you compatibility testing. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
When we should do the compatibility testing?
Once after system is tested in the
Hmm.
base platform,
Once the
and
software is tested in the base platform, we'll go for
mhm.
the regression testing. Okay, we'll
No,
go for the
sir.
No,
compatibility
No,
testing.
compatibility.
sir.
No,
Compatibility test.
you said
Okay.
compatibility testing,
Correct,
right?
correct, correct.
Yeah.
So what you are doing in compatibility testing? Okay, now I am tested the base platform. Later, now I am going for the next platform. So what test cases I am executing? Hmm? Which test
Sir,
cases I am executing?
everything, sir. Everything, right from the smoke testing to
Same.
function testing,
It means
integration
it
testing.
means
Yeah.
all the test cases which is tested in the base platform, the same test cases I am executing in the one more platform. No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Once after testing the same test cases in that platform, we are going for the another platform.
Yes.
Again, we are doing the same test cases, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is what regression testing,
Hmm.
re-execution of same old test cases. Yes or no?
Yes,
So
sir.
Mhm.
re-execution of same old test cases is comes under regression testing. So when the platforms changes, okay,
Hmm.
when the platform is changed or when the platform
Mhm.
changes, what we have to do? We have to go for the regression testing.
Right.
Okay.
Easy, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking that you guys understood the concept. How
Yes.
how to identify impacted areas? See, these things they might ask you in the interview or they might not. But you got
Okay.
a job,
Hmm.
you want to do the regression testing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nothing is there. You can't understand what is regression testing in the company.
Hmm.
You will just ask the uh, developer that, hey boss, what are the impacted areas? He will tell something. Later,
Yeah.
there will be test case folders. He will open the folders. He will execute the test cases, whatever he is telling, whatever the modules he is telling.
Hmm.
Got it?
Mhm.
Re-execution of the same test cases. After execution, you will check whether it is pass or fail. If it
Hmm.
is passed, means nothing impacted. If it is failed, means it is impacted.
Hmm.
Correct.
When we should go for full regression testing, you are not able to identify the impacted areas, or
Hmm.
many impacted areas are there, or
Hmm.
as or your developer is done some changes in the root of the product.
Hmm.
Got it? Understanding, no? What I'm telling.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when to go for regression testing? Same story.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Whenever the modifications are done, have to go, and whenever platform is changed, you can do. Got it? When to go for full regression, when to go for regression. Understood?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Now let us see one of the very important question in this manual testing.
Okay.
Tell me the differences between regression testing and retesting. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Prerna, did you ask your husband that I am learning this? Is that okay? Is this okay? Are you discussing?
Yes, sir. I am discussing.
So what is telling?
Yes, sir. He's checking on my knowledge and giving me feedback.
What feedback he is giving?
Sir, how they do it in their company, and what
Mm-hmm.
they actually, he was saying, they don't use the term regional regression testing in
Mm,
their company. Yes, sir. So
mm.
some terms that you are teaching is not exactly what they use in their company. That's what he was telling.
But do they do the regression testing?
Yes, yes, they do. Yeah.
So now you understood what do you mean by regional full regression testing, no?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Unit regression, regional. You ask him
Yeah.
how we will get to know impacted areas,
Mm-hmm.
how you are deciding, or that type of questions.
Okay.
Actually, you can ask all the interview questions with your husband. He will give you the
Mhm.
answers.
Okay, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
So anything you are
Hmm.
feeling confused, you ask him question. You test him as a
Sure,
test
sir.
engineer. Let
Yeah.
us see what answers he will give. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So let us see. That is what I am telling. In the company, they will not differentiate anything, but the knowledge
Hmm.
should be there.
Hmm.
Mm. You can't tell I am doing regional regression testing. The
Hmm.
thing is, they will tell, hey, these are the impacted areas, do regression testing. You should know, okay,
Mhm.
now I am doing the regional regression. That is the
Okay.
thing. But they will
Hmm.
check the impacted areas and they will do.
Mm-hmm.
Or some companies, they will do full regression testing.
Mm-hmm.
Every time execute all the test cases.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, what do
Yeah.
you mean by regression? So there are some differences between regional and retesting. Okay. I mean regression testing and retesting. First
Mm.
thing will be always definition. So can you tell the definition?
Unchanged and old features to make
Testing the
testing the
old
unchanged and old
or
features
old unchanged features.
to make sure
Make sure that
that the adding, removing, and
changes
modifying a
like
feature
make sure that changes like adding the feature, removing the feature, modifying the feature, or fixing the
fixing the
defect
defect.
will not introduce any new defect in the world of unchanged modules or features. Yes or no?
Mhm.
Yes.
Is called as what? Regression testing. Yes or
Regression
Regression.
no?
testing.
Yeah.
What do you mean by retesting?
Like retesting means do the same thing again.
Once oh, oh, oh. I think what do you mean by retesting? I told n number of times.
Sir, basically, if you have tested the builds like 10 to 15 times,
50 times.
uh, so
Multiple.
that is like called as retesting. Basically, we are not trying to find any defect in these modules because we know that they are not impacted, but we are still retesting them as a part of full regression testing. I think so.
What, Reena?
Yeah, you know, like any module we test multiple
Hmm.
times,
Hmm.
that's called retesting, sir.
Then what do you mean by regression testing? Both
Uh,
of you.
So regression testing is when we know that there are certain modules which are impacted and we are specifically going for
yeah,
that feature to
Hmm.
ensure that, the
Hmm.
changes have taken place or not.
Okay.
But in
Okay.
yeah,
Why you are getting the builds from the developers? Why you are keep on getting the builds from the developers?
to
to
test.
correct the defects.
To test.
Why developer is giving you many number of builds instead of giving only one build?
To keep testing the different build. To
Testing the
retest.
builds to ensure that there are no more defects in that build.
Why developer is developing many builds instead of completely giving only one build?
Because there are many different modules and there are
Okay,
many
very
different
good.
features.
So there is a module A initially, yes or no?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
So A module, you will give it as a one of the build.
Yeah.
You will copy the A build and you will write the code for B.
hmm,
It means is adding,
keep adding.
Yes.
no?
Yeah,
Yes.
So testing the old or unchanged features to make sure that changes like adding
Mm-hmm.
means adding.
hmm,
Mm-hmm.
So this adding you are testing, no?
hmm,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is normal testing.
Mm.
This A is already you are tested.
yeah,
Mm.
Unchanged features, old features you already tested,
Mm.
but because of adding something, it might affect. Because of adding something, it might affect. So you have to test this as well. That is regression. Yes or no?
yeah,
Yes, sir.
Now A B you got, you will add C.
E.
yeah,
A B C is there. Now he is adding D.
Yeah.
It means can I tell A B C is my old modules?
Yes.
yeah.
Testing the old modules or features to make sure that changes like adding a D module
Correct. Yeah.
will not introduce any defect in my old
All
modules is
modules.
called
Yeah,
as regression testing.
correct.
Yes.
But you
Yeah.
guys are telling it as a retesting.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But sir, in this sequence, suppose like in this sequence, don't you think that ABCs are also getting retested when like see sir, first A, then A plus B. So while doing A plus B, A was retested. Then AB plus C. Again, A was retested as well as B was retested.
That is only regression. That is not retest. So now tell me the difference between regression and retesting. That is the differences. That is the interview question.
Mm-hmm.
Understood? Ah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you are thinking that retesting, regression testing as a retesting,
Mm-hmm.
but I want you to make the difference between what is regression and what is retesting. Got it? So this will be interview question because this is where everyone is confused. This is
yeah.
everyone thinking regression as a retesting. So
Mm-hmm.
you tell me what is the difference between regression and retesting. That is why this is a interview question. This is a important
Mm-hmm.
interview question I told you. Why? Because you understood the concept in a wrong way, like everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Retesting means testing the old module many times is not a retesting. That is regression testing. Testing any old module for many times, that is regression testing. Now tell me
but
what is retesting.
but here we are keep adding the new module, right? So
That
we
is
are
my
not
definition
testing the
telling here.
old one. Yeah, yeah,
Amma, Tai, see here, you are adding the new module, so you are
yeah,
testing the old modules. That is what regression, no?
yeah, yeah.
Then
Correct.
again confusing.
Sir,
Yeah.
is it that after you're done with the full regression testing, you are going to just retest the entire all
A
the
to Z,
builds once more?
A to
Yes.
Z,
Yeah.
The
A
remaining
to,
remaining
sorry.
features.
So A to Z is developed completely.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now you are telling that, sir, all the modules are ready. So now I
Hmm.
will do the regression testing. Yes
No.
or no?
After finishing regression testing, again testing A to Z.
After finishing regression testing, matlab kya hai? You are
Much.
telling, sir, once after completely A to Z modules are ready.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
means A module, B module, C module, D module, like that, all the modules are there. You have done
Yeah.
smoke functional integration system, all the modules. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Yes.
for the first time, one time.
Hmm. Correct. Yeah.
One time you have done, na?
Yeah.
And releasing the software.
Okay.
Huh? Trainer.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Once
sir.
after
If there are no defects, yes. Yeah.
A to Z modules, you are
Hmm.
testing.
Hmm.
Okay, one time, no, two times. No, why you are considering one time? Okay, two
Hmm.
times,
Hmm.
and you are releasing the software to customer. Huh?
Hmm. Hmm. Yes,
Sir,
sir.
then no need of doing regression testing only, no? So what I'll do, I will study from LKG to 12th.
Hmm.
I will tell in the 12th standard, I will write one exam.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm? Only one exam for 12 years. So your college will consider this or your school will consider this.
Hmm.
So for A
Yeah.
module is one
Hmm.
year it will take to
Hmm.
develop and test. Later B module will come. That is your
Yeah.
second year. Test cycles will be there, no?
Mm-hmm.
So
Hmm.
A to Z modules, when it is developing, developer is writing the code for 2 years. As a test engineer, what you are doing there? No job only. Because developer is writing the code for 2 years as a test engineer, you don't have
Hmm.
any job until unless they will give the software. Sir, I will write the scenarios. How many years? 2 years you will write the scenarios, sir. Huh?
Hmm.
Analyze the concept.
Hmm.
You
Correct.
you guys you guys already got all the basic knowledge. Okay. Again, thinking like a LKG student. Now tell me, regression testing means I'm telling you, hey, you are adding this, so you are testing this. You are adding this, so you are testing this. You are adding this. That is only regression.
Hmm.
You guys understood it as a retesting. Basically, everyone will do that mistake. So only this question
Yeah.
is there.
Yeah.
Now, what is retesting? Because I told you many times, retesting. I'm doing retesting. I'm doing retesting. This I think retesting word I used more than 1,000 times in this class. Not 1,000, at least 500 times. Obviously, I told. Hmm.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Once after developer fixed the defect, we will do something called as retesting.
Yes, sir.
We will do the retesting. So we'll check whether the defect is fixed or not.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
whenever you find any defect, no, you will communicate to the developer. Developer will go to the source code, analyze the code, find the defect, fix the defect. After fixing the defect, you will give the new software. As soon as you get the new software, I will retest the defect. I told you when I started with V and V model. From that day, I'm starting this concept. Okay, I will do the retest. I will do the retest. I will do the retest. Retesting will be done once after fixing the defect. Got it?
Correct.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Both of you understood, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, retesting how to do means there will be some test cases. Test case 1. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, test case 2. Test case 3. Okay. Test
Hmm.
case 1 is passed. Test
Hmm.
case is 2 passed. Test case 3 is failed. Failed मतलब क्या है? It found a
Rejected.
defect.
Defect. Yeah.
This particular test case found a defect. Got it? A understanding?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Test
Yeah.
case
Yes.
1 says that it should accept 8 alphabets. It should accept 9 alphabets. It should accept 7 alphabets. But 7 alphabets it is not accepting.
Hmm.
Okay. So it is a defect communicated to developer. Developer fixed that, give the patch or respin or new build. Okay.
Hmm.
You will
Hmm.
retest. Retest means again you will enter the 7 alphabets. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It is accepted. It means you are done the retesting. You are checking whether the defect is fixed or not. Is called as retesting.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Once after defect is fixed, chances are there this defect might impact my old features. So I should do the regression testing. Got it?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
the regression testing will be done for past test cases. This is also I told you in the
Hmm.
previous class.
Hmm.
Retesting will be done for the failed test cases.
Okay.
Unit regression testing, where number A module is there, A module only affected, A module only you found a defect and fixed the defect, and you are executing the test cases which is belongs to that particular set of test cases.
Hmm.
Username text field test cases only there here. Only
Hmm.
username test case field only. One defect fixed, but it might affect username. So I will test the only changes done by the developer.
Hmm.
It means past test cases I will execute. This
Hmm.
much depth, no, you will not understand concept in any way.
Yes, sir.
I am
Yeah.
telling you. So now tell me, what is regression testing? One more difference is it is done for the past test cases.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Retesting will be done for what?
Failed
Uh,
test cases.
failed test days. Yeah.
Test cases.
All defect.
Yeah, all defect, no defect fixed later that. Next, there is other name for this one. It is called as release candidate testing. Release candidate matlab before releasing you have to do the regression testing. Without regression testing, you should not release the software. It
Hmm.
means you have to execute all the test cases
Yeah.
before releasing the software once again, 2 times, 3 times. Got it? Now, it is called as confirmation testing. Confirmation testing means Once the defect is fixed or not, we have to confirm, no?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So whether the defect is fixed or not, we have to confirm. So it is called as confirmation testing.
Correct.
Okay. And
Yes.
it is generic. Generic testing means generic matlab kya hai? Every time. It is common.
Yeah.
You have to do, it is a common testing. Okay.
Hmm.
But your retesting is there, no? It is not common. It is planned. It is planned means what, sir? If the test case is failed, this is failed, no? This test case is failed, no? Yes or no? It is failed, so you are planning to retest
Yeah.
whenever developer is giving you a new build. So it is
Yes.
planned, no? It is
Yeah.
not generic. But
Yeah.
regression testing is a generic testing.
Yeah.
So when it comes to priority, which testing is more priority? Regression or retesting? Obviously, retesting is priority. Why?
Hmm.
Regression is less priority. Less priority compared to retesting. Why? Because here already the defect we got. We have to check whether the defect is fixed or not, no? So it's higher priority. How I will teach you.
Okay.
I told you as soon here itself I told you as soon as developer will give the new build, I have to retest. I have to retest whether the defect is fixed or not. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Once they have fixed this, later chances are there it might impact. It means it is the second step. First step is this one. I am giving priority for retesting. Later I am going for the regression testing. No, whether the defect is fixed or not. I am checking my old test cases. Already passed test cases.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Both of you.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
There is one more differences. It is a generic, it is less priority compared to retesting, and it is more compared to now. We have 100 or 1,000 passed test cases, guys. All the test cases will not fail, no? If you are writing 100 test cases, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10, let me take 10 test cases will fail. It means 10 defects you will find out of 100.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So 10 you will going for the retesting. Another 90 is passed. Passed test cases means this will pass every time. Okay, it means the code is working fine. If you were testing the running code, proper code for how many times also it will work.
Yeah.
But fixing a defect, sometimes it might impact on my old features. Since I'm having a 90 test cases, passed test cases, I can't do it manually every day. So what I'll do, I will go for automation. Whatever the 90 test cases are there, I will automate it.
Okay.
Okay. Every day, no, just execute or run the same test cases. But here, what you will do, here you should do it in a manual way itself because the defect is fixed, no? After that, you have to enter the inputs manually. See, always after finding a defect, you are doing the retesting means it should be done manually itself. To ensure that defect is fixed or not, you have to find by doing the testing manually itself. But here, it's not a scenario of fixing a defect or not. It is like ensuring this defect is impacting or not. So you can go for automation as well. If you are giving inputs, it is not accepting, the test case will fail. Automation,
Okay.
the script will fail. That time also you can find the defects, no?
Yeah.
So here you can go for the automation, but here you can't go for the automation because previously the test case is failed. Automation will go for only the test cases which is passed.
Hmm.
So for failed test cases, if you write the script, no, it is waste of time.
Hmm.
Until unless you make it as pass. You make it as pass means until unless the defect is fixed.
Hmm.
Got it, concept?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Both of you?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you have to take the screenshot. 1 second. This is visible, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Take the screenshot. Wait, what I'll do is this point I will add somewhere here. Here we'll go for automation. Don't tell automation manual. Here we'll go for automation. Complete sentence you should tell. Here
Yes, sir.
we will
Okay.
not go for automation. Okay. Here we'll go for
Yeah.
automation. Here we'll not go for automation.
Hmm.
Okay.
Now take the screenshot. Wait. Now take.
Yes, sir. Done.
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 Yeah.
Hmm.
Now understand the concept of automation testing.
Hmm.
So, which testing will be act like a bridge between manual and automation testing?
Hmm.
Which testing will act like a bridge between automation
Manual.
testing or
Hmm.
manual and automation testing? You should tell regression testing, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
here only you are differentiating whether I have to execute the test case as manual or whether I should execute it as a automation. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So always how we will do is there will be 100 test cases. How many? I'm just
100.
giving an example. Okay.
Yeah.
100
Hmm.
test cases or 1000 test cases are there.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Here we will decide traditionally repeating test cases. Okay. Traditionally repeating test cases means all the passed test cases. This 1000 also passed. Okay. In
Hmm.
this,
Mm-hmm.
all the 1000 passed test cases, bold test cases, we will write the automation scripts. What we'll do? We'll write the automation scripts.
Hmm.
It means out of 1000, no, some 950 test cases we will write the automation script. Okay.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Another 50 test cases we will do manually.
Hmm.
But after this 1000, again some 1050, 1100, 2500 test cases, it will become passed. That time
Hmm.
this 50 also will become automation. It
Hmm.
means manually you are testing 2 to 3 times. 2 to 3 times you are
Hmm.
testing the software or executing the test cases manually.
Hmm.
Later you are making it as a automation test scripts.
Hmm.
So when to go for automation testing means once
Hmm.
after the test case is tested or software is tested 2 to 3 times or 4 to 5 times manually. The same test cases, if you tested manually for 3 to 4 times or 4 to 5 times,
Hmm.
Okay.
then you can go for the automation testing. It means automation test cases which is already tested many times manually
Hmm.
in order to reduce the time, because if you want to execute 1000 test cases
Hmm.
by the humans, it will take 5 to 10 days.
Hmm.
For regression testing, you will get 1 or 2 days. 1 or 2 days, how can you do by going for the automation?
Hmm.
Advantages of automation testing is time taken will be less. Advantages of manual testing is time taken will be more. If you want to reduce the time, you have to increase the number of test engineers.
Hmm.
Correct.
It means what?
More
More
Human
money.
resources
salary,
will
more
be more,
expense. Yeah.
more expenses, more human resources.
Hmm.
And that is for what? Already passed test cases you are testing. So what will be,
Yeah.
it is like a tedious job. Already passed, no. Why I'm
Mm.
doing again and again and again and again. It is a
Mm.
tough, tedious and monotonous type of job.
Yes, sir.
It means tough and same thing you are doing every day.
Mm.
That type of job.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you will go for automation testing,
When the manual test cases have been tested 4 to 5 times,
yes.
Multiple times.
then we will
When
go for
bunch of times, if we are
bunch of.
testing the
Yeah.
manual testing test
Mm.
cases for a bunch
Mm.
of times, bunch means
Mm.
not two. Bunch means bunch may have five also, six
Multiple
also, ten
times.
also,
Mm.
multiple. You should get the confidence. So when the
Mm.
test cases are tested manually for bunch of
Mm.
times, and
Mm.
also as a test engineer, if you get a confidence that it can be automated, that time you can do it as go for the automation testing. Or
Mm.
whenever there
Okay.
are many past test cases are there,
Mm.
that time you can go for the automation
Mm.
Okay.
in order to reduce the time for execution of the test cases.
Yes, sir.
Ah, got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time and
No.
expense both, right?
Mm,
Because
mm, mm. Because Selenium is free.
yeah.
Mm.
Automation test engineer is getting one another 10,000 or 15,000 more salary than me. That's it. It's
Mm.
not like 10 members manual testers are working. 10
Mm.
members means how much salary I have to pay? More expenses, no?
Yeah. Too
Yep.
expensive. Yeah.
So in not, and also no, you will neglect, you will ignore. If you are doing
Mm.
same test case passing every time, no, you will feel later what you will do, you will not look into the test case directly. Will do.
Mm.
I will guide you what are those things you will face in the future as well. Now you understood the regression testing?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any
Yeah.
doubts you have?
No. So far, no.
So
Not
But
as of not
so
as of.
your
not as of now.
black box
Mm.
testing is completed.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
got it. There is
Yeah.
Yes.
some testing called as globalization that I will do whenever I will get some time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So next time starting with the test cases very important
Yes, sir.
Okay.
because your entire life you have to do this job.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
After that you will learn defect life cycle.
Yes, sir.
If you are executing test cases, you have to find the defects, how to find the defects, what you have to do after finding a defect that you will learn here. Once after defect life cycle is done,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
there will be software testing life cycle and also
Okay.
agile model is remaining.
Mm.
Test plan is remaining.
Mm.
Basically, we have completed SDLC
Mm.
Right.
and software testing.
Mm.
Only two chapters completed till today. As I given the content, no?
Mm.
In the content, only two topics are covered. Another, how many topics are there?
5.
One,
Life.
two, three, four, five. How many months are completed? Around 2 months minimum completed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minimum 2 months already completed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much time is required for this? Huh?
More than
More
uh,
than 2 months, huh?
depends
Hmm?
on length of the topic, right?
That is fine, but conceptual wise, what you are thinking, your mind is telling that, sir, it might take more than 2 months, no?
Mm. Yes, sir. It depends on like what are the
Yeah. Depends
contents
on
of
the
each topic. Like we did so many types of testing in software testing. If there are as many I mean, test. If you are
Many
making us
many
write
times
test cases for all of that,
yes, this will be 1 month, this will be 1 month, and this three will be 1 month. Another 3 months are there.
Okay.
Okay, ready for the classes, sir?
So
No,
these
that
topics
was
are this lengthy?
no. Let us see that. Okay, Rapa, rapa, rapa. But obviously it need a time. I can't go very fast now.
Yeah.
Basics you got it. Basics you understood now. Now by
yeah,
using that basics, let us go little bit faster. Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay.
But obviously it will consume some time. It is not like within 15 days can you finish, sir? Impossible. Okay. So hardly we are completed with 36 classes or 35 classes. No. How
Yes,
many?
sir.
35, yeah. 45, 55, 65. Another 30, 25 to 30 classes required.
Hmm.
Hmm. So entire month is required if I take the classes. So
Yes, sir.
this month
Yeah.
23 means next month 23. I told you end of the December I can complete. If
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
take the class every day, 30 days.
Yeah. Once I
Got it?
come back, if you are
Hmm.
available, I'm okay to take class every day. But I need to know
Hmm.
the time ahead of the schedule. So with my
And
job, I
also
can.
more assignments will be there as well. Okay.
Hmm.
So if I take the class continuously, no, it will be hectic for you. So it might go till January as well. If you are require some time to write the test cases or scenarios or finding defects. Got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is what the length. I need another 25 to 30 classes.
Okay.
Hmm.
So if you want to add weekends, if
Yes,
Prerna
sir.
is okay, I don't mind.
Yeah. I'm fine with the